forgot to record my webcam, this whole thing, my audio. So, this is what it would look like if I had my webcam on, but I don't. So, yeah, you can read my mind, can't you? I'm pissed off because it was 25 minutes. So, this is what it would look like if I remembered to record it. So, here's the podcast. Hey, what's going on, guys? We are here with episode 2 of the Gaming World podcast. New green screen, oh my god. I just had to do this stupid effect, or otherwise you just see green behind me, so. Oh my god. Such a big deal. So, you can tell it's way better quality. I'm not so quiet.
No, he isn't.
He's better quality.
Oh yeah, and also
There,
because we're posting this on SoundCloud, we have to say which our names are because people get confused.
I am Maniac938, and you
Hey.
are...
Also known as James.
James Payne.
And I am Rob, aka Rob's Gaming World.
Gaming.
Gaming.
Okay.
Funny fact,
Yeah.
there was a typo.
Yeah. So...
And we've got some more topics to discuss
5
about.
topics, one of them short, so...
One of them
First
short, which
topic
will be
we
the first
have-
one. Sorry, you...
Let's just not say the topics, the name topics, until we actually say them all. So the first topic we're going to be talking about is Destiny.
Okay. Who wants to go first on that topic? I've
feel
played
like
the
it's-
alpha, and I've
it's-
got access to the betas, so should I go first then?
Yeah, you should. I know nothing about this, so it's more on
Okay,
your
so
side.
I played the Destiny alpha. You could go to my YouTube channel,
Yeah.
and you can see the Destiny alpha videos. And basically, when I first played it, I wasn't impressed, really, with it. Basically, I thought, oh, just another... It's like Borderlands. The whole art style was similar to Borderlands, and it's like a massive open world game, but
Yeah.
with like, you know, the guns, and it's like similar to Borderlands, which was another massive open world game with fucking massive guns and lots of them. But the only problem with the alpha was you couldn't see the MMO part of Destiny, which is the
Yeah.
big seller, the unique selling point of
Yeah.
the game. The fact that it's an MMO FPS. So alpha wasn't impressive. Played the multiplayer, competitive multiplayer. It's just similar to COD and Battlefield, you know, team deathmatch
Yeah.
and all that lot. It's nothing new.
From someone who hasn't played it and barely watched it, it looks like a Borderlands and Halo mix. But I've never barely even seen it, let alone touched it or played it, so...
Yeah, but
Don't take my opinions on this, because I know nothing about it, really.
yeah,
so.
but you know, I have good faith.
So what?
It's made by one Bungie, and
Bungie, yeah.
the games they made in the past, they're reliable, and Activision will
Most Halo games were fun as hell, so...
basically all except for
Yeah,
exceptions.
except for... I liked ODST the most, in my opinion. 'cause I
Oh
played
my
that
god,
most.
people will hate you for that.
ODST and 3.
Me, Reach.
Not in that order. Other order. Other way
It was
around.
Reach. I loved Reach.
I liked
so-
Firefight mode in ODST is the reason why I
Okay,
liked
let's move on because it was a short topic. Now,
it.
so-
Yeah, so E3 2014.
and
which
then we
game
also
are
got
looking what we're looking forward to from E3, pretty much.
basically a subtopic of that is like the
Double
game
topic.
we're looking forward to the most this
From
year.
E3 2014.
Okay, so now we're going to discuss E3. So that's just E3 in general.
Yeah.
So, Microsoft conference, PlayStation conference, Nintendo conference. Who do you think Maniac won and who do you think lost out of all of them?
I shouldn't really have an opinion on this because I haven't watched either of them, let alone read about any of the conferences.
Okay.
So, yeah. I don't know.
I've read, and because I prepare for podcasts, James.
I really don't know. I have no opinions on either. I'm not a fanboy of a
I'm just
specific
going to
thing.
break it down. Microsoft, last year, they talked about TV and sports.
Yeah.
This year, nothing but games. Just games. PlayStation, some games coming out in 2015, like one game, a few games coming out in
New
2014.
Batman. Oh man, that's gonna be cool. Batman. I like the Batman games, so I
And
was
they
happy to
also
hear
talked
about
about
that.
TV. I think they mentioned
TV?
something about TV. They also introduced the PlayStation, the white version of the PS4, PlayStation
Oh yeah, and the
TV.
controller camos and stuff. That was so cool.
Nintendo was actually quite good. They
Yeah.
announced a lot of good games, like the new Legend of Zelda game on the Wii U.
Oh man.
There was the new Bayonetta. So people
Oh,
say like Nintendo won the E3 conference wars,
Yeah.
But I say Microsoft improved the most.
Yeah.
And
I don't know why I'm thinking of this. I need to get this out of my head. I remember the Kinect reveal in one of the E3s. I forget. That was so funny and glitchy, and it didn't do at all what the guy wanted it to do when he was showing it off.
The original Kinect or the 2.0?
Yeah, when like he was like, "You want to see the bottom of an Avatar's shoe?" And he turned around, flipped his leg around, and the character glitched out. It was
wow.
Whatever. That's not the point though. It's just I need to get that out of my head.
Okay. There were a lot of good games that were announced at E3. If I like list a few, there were so many. There's Halo, both for 5 and the Master Chief Collection.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto on PC / next gen consoles.
Yeah.
Unity, Assassin's Creed Unity. We also had the Uncharted 4 announcement, cinematic trailer.
Uncharted 4.
Far Cry 4, which
that's gonna be a huge one.
Yeah, and then we had other stuff like Destiny, and there was some good indie games I think involved. But okay, so moving on, which game are you looking forward to the most after E3 in 2014, and why?
Assassin's Creed, because I don't know, it actually looks like a next gen game.
So much win. Yes, but basically, okay, so
guys, because they're completely redesigning it just for next gen as well. So that shows they're trying for next gen.
Yeah, this is going to be awkward because you all know what my one is going to be. If you listen to this on SoundCloud, my channel's focused on Assassin's Creed, so obviously it'll be Assassin's Creed Unity. And I've done my research and I've got a lot of details on Assassin's Creed Unity. So shall I mention some details?
Yeah.
This Assassin's Creed Unity can have up to 5,000 AI on the screen that can interact with the player, as in if the player shoots a gun in the air, all the AI will be scared and run off.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
A 1-to-1 scale of 18th century Paris. Now that'll be amazing. It's got the 4-player co-op mission.
A completely different setting for once, actually. That's good.
Oh yeah, and another fact. 1 out of 4 buildings in Paris you can enter. You can actually go into 1 out of 4 buildings. That's impressive on a game.
So 1 of 4 buildings, like in every building in the game.
Yeah. So basically, you can walk into random houses. Random events will be occurring and everything. Cool. First Assassin's Creed to have co-op. That'll be interesting. The co-op missions.
Cool. Yeah. I still think it would be better like solo, obviously, but
yeah, but it does have the solo campaign.
Obviously.
Yep. The trailer, as always. Cool. The Assassin's Creed trailers, they're just the best trailers. Yeah. You can't hold them back. And also, as you mentioned, next gen only, and I said 8th gen and PC only, so the 7th gen consoles don't hold back the game at all.
Yeah. They completely redesigned the game only for next gen, which is amazing. I like that they did that. Yeah.
Don't worry, 7th gen users, they'll be...
You get your own Assassin's Creed Unity as well.
That's a rumour. And it's called Assassin's Creed Comet.
Right. And they completely redid the tailing system, which I am happy about because I hate tailing.
Oh yeah, and another thing is, like, you know how if you're on top of a big building, because there'll be big buildings in this game.
That shouldn't count as a distance from the people.
No. Like, the only way you could get down was if you keep, like, you hang over the edge, press B and B and B, or jump into a hay bale.
Yeah, I hate
They've introduced, like, a descending mechanic. So you can, like, literally swing down on the building.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah.
They've also introduced a stealth button, like your character goes into stealth mode. And he sneaks around. It's harder to detect.
Oh yeah, because it was annoying when you have to tail people in 4, and there's like grass bushes everywhere, but in between them you just sort of get up and walk casually. It's like that doesn't make sense. You should be able to be crouching around, like you would in the bush, outside of the bush.
Yeah.
I like that too. I didn't even know these things. This is new to me. He's telling me these things, and I didn't even know.
I did my research. I'm dedicated. Another thing is, they're back to the urban environments, like back in 2 and Brotherhood and
I like
Revelations. That's good. I mean, it would be kind of annoying if they continued like the ship gameplay and like an open world forest.
I didn't like that too much. It was sort of boring.
I thought it was interesting, but it's like you can only do it for one time only.
Yeah, and it was kind of like it was bad in 3, and then they sort of fixed it in 4. And
Well, actually, that was the only
still...
decent thing in 3.
Really?
That's what people are saying, yeah.
Wow, I haven't played 2 or 3, so I don't know.
Oh,
I played through everything except for 3, because I don't like 3 that much.
Yeah. Okay, shall we move on to the next topic, which is bound to be a controversial topic?
Oh man, do video games really cause violence?
And I've got an
we have an article
for
here.
This. It's by the BBC.
BBC News Technology.
Yeah, and this is also I've got another article in my head. They're both like linked together. So,
yeah.
Do you want to read this out or should I?
I will.
You read it out. I felt like I talked too much in this.
There's a
podcast.
bold part. Would I read that or no? No.
Just read out what you think is key.
Aggression for video games linked to incompetence. Feelings of aggression after playing video games are more likely to be linked to gameplay mechanics rather than violent content, a study suggests. Researchers carried out a range of tests, including making a non-violent version of the popular game Half-Life 2. Games modified to have counterintuitive, frustrating controls, leading to feelings of incompetence, produced more aggressive reactions.
Okay. Should we discuss now?
Yeah.
Because I got this other headline article in my head. They basically found out that it changes attitudes. Like it can increase frustration, but it doesn't increase violence. Games don't increase violence, and there are many reasons why the media blames video games for this. Because like do you remember that Norwegian guy who shot all those teenagers on that island?
I never heard of that.
Oh, basically, it was all in the news. Like, he killed like 60 to 90 people. But basically, he said he trained for that by playing Call of Duty.
Wow.
You remember?
That's a load of shit. Like that's
yeah,
so
I know.
stupid.
It's so shit. It's like it's losing the scapegoat. Remember the Sandy Hook
No.
massacre? You don't remember the Sandy Hook?
I don't remember that either.
The mass school shooting, the primary school.
Oh, that, yeah, I remember that.
How could nobody remember that? Basically, I was like watching the media, and then I heard this. They said that, oh, he played a lot of video games like Call of Duty. It's like, why is that relevant? So basically, I've come up with theories, and one likely theory is like Republicans. Now, this is going to get a lot of hate, but they've got the NRA, the National Rifle. Is it Rifle Association? Yeah, it should be.
I don't know.
They've got the Republicans in their back pockets. So basically, they blame video games because they don't want gun control. They're like saying, oh, you need a good guy with a gun. And it's like, oh, bad video games. It's like...
What the hell? That's stupid.
It's stupid. I think it's just... Video games
so
have been useful as a scapegoat. However, these studies prove they don't cause violence. And the only thing that really frustrates the player is the in-game mechanics.
Yeah. Like,
so,
if the game's made shitty, like
Battlefield 4.
Call of Duty, Titanfall in some aspects, and any game in some aspects.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, an example would be the suppression in Battlefield 3. I remember when that was a huge thing everybody hated. And that, like, it's just problems in the game itself that cause the frustration, not the violence.
Yeah, it does cause attitude changes.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was just playing a lot of Modern Warfare 2, my attitude really changed. I was raging a lot. I was like, it was early teens, and I was raging hard. It's like, well, my attitude's changed now. I've just grown up.
Yeah. In Call of Duty, it was mostly connection problems, which caused the rage.
Yeah, one of my problems was you go around the corner, but someone kills you, and it's like...
Because on their screen, you're still there.
So
that was my Modern Warfare 3 experience right there.
That was my Modern Warfare 2 experience, and the YouTubes. I hate them so much.
That's why I don't play Call of Duty anymore.
Problems with teenagers is okay. So yeah, it's like, the only thing is, like, they say teenagers that play this game, but the average video game player is like in their 20s or even 30, I think. Don't quote me on that. Shall we move on? Next topic?
Sure. It's completely different. Simulator games.
Yes.
Goat Simulator, Rock Simulator, Simulator, OMSI, Euro Truck Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator X, Tree Simulator, and Sitting Simulator.
Now,
Sitting Simulator. What the fuck?
Simulator. Now, some of those simulator games are quite good, like OMSI, Euro
Truck
Truck
Simulator. That was the best.
And Microsoft one, the
Microsoft Flight Simulator X, because it's
However,
actually used for training pilots, I think, or something like
we
that.
we think it is. Don't quote us on that.
Don't quote us on that. It's, I don't know.
But lately, there's an influx of stupid simulators.
Sitting simulator.
Sitting simulator.
What the fuck?
Simulator. Basically, it's a guy sitting at a computer, and you just see the
Playing
simulation. And yeah.
It's so stupid.
And I know why this has come around. It's because of Goat Simulator's popularity. Yeah. It's like,
it's making fun of simulator games, obviously. So
yeah, it literally was. It was made in a week, and it was designed to make fun of simulator games.
Yeah, and now it's becoming its own problem.
Yeah, it's caused this. It's like
which it's causing things it's trying to make fun of.
Yeah, because these random teenagers in like everywhere, it's like going, oh, that game is so popular, but it's stupid. People like stupid simulator games. Honestly, Rock Simulator.
Rock Simulator. Tree Simulator, what the fuck?
And I was thinking hard about this latest flux of simulators. And I was thinking, well, hang on. Back in the 80s, the video game market crashed. The reason for that was there was an influx of shitty, crappy, rushed games.
Yeah.
Could these simulators potentially harm the gaming market? It's like people will lose trust in... Well, mind you, there's an influx of good enough games, so that won't happen.
Yeah.
Any more thoughts on that, James?
Like the good ones, if they take time on it and not make it in a week, like Euro Truck Simulator, that one's actually really, really, really good.
Yeah.
And a really old one, which I wouldn't call it that great, but 18 Wheels of Steel, that series, it was actually pretty accurate. That's an old one though.
Is that like a truck simulator?
Yeah, it's like heavy trucks. Like that's 18 Wheels of Steel, you know.
Yeah. Remember Big Rigs Off the Road?
Oh god.
The world's shittiest game.
Yeah, everyone knows that game. We
We
don't need to talk about that one.
Okay, let's move on.
How long has this been?
Oh, this
is shorter. It's way shorter.
This topic. Oh.
EA, you're fucking idiots.
EA.
That's what I put down.
Twats. Do you want to start the conversation?
Microtransactions, micro DLC, but that's other things. Other companies are doing micro DLC as well, but
not
microtransactions. Dungeon Simulator, what they did with that and made a mobile game. Holy fuck, did they ruin it?
Dungeon Keeper.
Dungeon Keeper. I meant Dungeon Keeper. What they ruined that with the mobile free game. As soon as like there's like videos, popular YouTubers, and they were looking forward to that until they noticed like, oh wait, it's free. It has to be terrible. So
it's free. It's gonna have microtransactions.
Yeah. What is it? Roller Coaster Tycoon, whatever it is for the
the free mobile version.
That's terrible.
Oh yeah, I remember like Dan, aka NerdCube.
Yeah.
He did a video, and it was basically 30 seconds long. It's like, do not stay away from it.
The main like wallpaper, whatever, of the game, and just red lines all over it. It's like in paint.
Yeah. Just that's the topic of EA. I wanted to talk about this because I was absolutely annoyed with them when they did Battlefield 4. Remember back in Battlefield 3, they had the micro DLCs and the rentable servers.
The rentable servers was actually a pretty good idea.
No, it fucking wasn't, because it just gave an excuse for assholes to keep kicking people.
Yeah.
I think I told you about this story about
I sort of liked it and hated it at the same time because those servers were kind of shitty at the same time. But some of them were really good and actually well.
But then they pass it on to Battlefield 4, and they still haven't mostly fixed Battlefield 4. I mean, I can run it on the Xbox One and the PC versions are good, but it's just that there's still problems, and yet they think, oh, let's introduce the shortcut packs that cost £10 each.
I have to say, I bought that for the sniper on PS3, because I bought, I don't know, I never used Recon, so I bought it just to sort of get the good guns.
Yeah, but that just...
I still ended up getting good with Recon by playing through it and leveling up properly. Yeah. But I just didn't want to have to wait so long just to get a usable sniper that was like bolt action. So
I hate
and it was cheap. I had the money lying around, so why not?
Yeah, but
I wouldn't suggest getting more than one. Like that's ridiculous.
Yeah, but then you got
just get it for the kit you don't use.
Yeah.
Really.
Okay, can I talk now?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I just hate that because basically what you're gonna have is like it ruins the whole game. It's like it's pay to win and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have this level where it's high level people who work hard to unlock the stuff. Then in between that, you've got the noobs who pay to unlock everything, and then you've got the people who have a brain, and it's like, you know, the new people who have a brain. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna earn it and, you know, save some money.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be fair for them. It's just going to unbalance everything because it's like, oh, this new guy has got like the best gun in the game, and then there's this like level 100 colonel, and he's like he works hard to get that, and then there's a guy at the bottom. It's like, oh, that's not fair. How come he gets the best gun in the game and I don't?
Like I usually play assault. Well, it's medic on Battlefield 3, assault on Battlefield 3, and I worked hard to get everything in that kit. I played it properly. I only bought the shortcuts for the ones I barely ever use and only wanted to ever do stuff with friends and have fun with. For seriously playing the game, I used assault all the time and properly got everything. Without playing a shortcut and that, so.
And then, moving on to Hardline. Are they going to go to this yearly release? Because
I hope not.
I hope not as well, because then they're just copying Call of Duty and doing the same thing. Because people went from Call of Duty to Battlefield because they saw change in Battlefield. However, I'm not seeing changes anymore in Battlefield.
Yeah.
It's the same old shit.
Like, Battlefield Hardline, it looks way worse than Battlefield 3 and runs not as... Like, I can't run it as easily.
It was a beta.
Yeah, it feels like they rushed Hardline. Like, the graphics don't look good, it doesn't run as well. And Battlefield 3, I can run it perfectly fine and it looks a lot better.
And I also said that...
In PC, this is PC I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's talking about a PC. But, basically, I was annoyed because I saw that you need money to unlock stuff.
That's in-game money.
Yeah, in-game money. But that's just an excuse for microtransactions, can't you see?
Yeah, you just like, oh, get this $10,000 pack or whatever.
Yeah, get the $10,000 pack or the $5,000 pack or the $1,000 pack, and it's like.
But you actually earn money pretty quickly, so there's really no point in buying anything if that is true.
I don't mind microtransactions in free games, but not to the extent of Dungeon Keeper. Dungeon Keeper was free, however, the microtransactions was just ridiculous on that.
Just like, you know, like digging out one space in Dungeon Keeper takes like 5 seconds, and then the mobile version takes like 24 hours to dig out one space. It's stupid.
But it's like, oh, if you give us like one, I don't know, gem or whatever it is, or 5 gems, you'll do it instantly.
We'll instantly dig out 3 spaces for you.
Yeah.
It's like 3 days, or whatever. I don't know how long it is. I don't play.
But microtransactions, micro DLCs in a full $60 game.
Yeah.
That's not on. Because
that's bad.
Okay, so I'm gonna end soon, but I just want to end off with this. So like Battlefield for just the game, $60. Battlefield Premium, that's $50 to $60. All the micro DLCs, that's gonna add up to $40. You're gonna spend $140 on this game.
Yeah. Actually, I think Battlefield Premium was a good idea, because in 3 it gave you all the DLC, it did everything right away, it was really good.
It gave you the DLCs, but like, it was cheaper in the end.
Yeah, if you end up buying the DLC separate, it'd be like $20 more than Premium.
Yeah, Premium.
And you get access to like extra special things in game, and sort of just as an added benefit to getting all the DLCs like early, a week early actually, which is good.
Isn't it like a month early?
I think
no, 2 weeks, 2 weeks.
2 weeks early, yeah.
And they also have these special double XP events.
Yeah, double XP events, especially for premium members. You get, I remember in Battlefield 3's ACB 90 knife. It looks really cool.
Oh yeah,
you get special cool black and yellow dog tags. It's really cool, and you get all the DLC 2 weeks early,
and at a lower cost in the end. But that's only if you're going to plan on playing Battlefield for like the whole extent. And
which I did, so it was worth it.
Yeah, for me, Battlefield 3, I got it, and it was worth it, because I ended up getting to, like, Colonel level 10.
I'm still like level like 20 or something. I did play it a lot though.
I played
just
the
played
shit out of
Gunmaster all the
Battlefield 3.
time. People would be mad at me. I always played TDM and Gunmaster, so the close quarters things, which
on
people
No
would hate.
Share Canals as well.
No Share Canals, yeah. On PC, I play it a lot on PC because all the people who got Battlefield 3 with the Humble Origin bundle play TDM on No Share Canals, so it's really populated right now on PC. So it's really good.
I call it Nose Hair Canal.
Nose hair. That was funny when you told me that.
Yeah, it's like Nose Hair Canal.
Nose hair.
I think that's it, basically.
Yeah,
that's all the topics we wanted to discuss.
That's a lot shorter. Actually,
okay.
not 5 minutes.
I'll end it off because you did the intro.
Yep.
So, guys, thank you for watching / listening to the podcast. If you're on the YouTube side, check out the SoundCloud and also subscribe to both of our channels.
Yep.
You could click either the annotations on the subscribe buttons, like down there and like
where
there. I don't know where you are in relation. No, you're there.
I'm on the left. You're on the right.
There. Subscribe to Maniac and subscribe to me.
No, you're pointing to the right there. You're pointing to the side of the video.
Yeah, but I'm recording my side and it's that way. That's left. Don't know why I'm pointing towards my dick. Okay. If you're on the SoundCloud side, follow us. You can download it. It's free. Also, if you have a YouTube account, come over to YouTube and subscribe to us. Maniac's got some Skate 3 playthroughs and Half-Life.
Doing really well too. If you enjoy Skate 3.
And I'm planning some Assassin's Creed content. So if you love Assassin's Creed, come to my channel.
And me too, because I play Assassin's Creed a lot.
Yeah, but I'm dedicated to it.
Yeah, he's dedicated to Assassin's Creed. I am just playthroughs of anything. So.
Yeah. The Creed. The Creed. Okay, so oh god, I've accidentally gone over Skype. My webcam went all weird. Okay, so guys, so we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.